Hi, geometry. I did not get two slides. I believe it's 17 and 18 of the Desmos activities, so I wanted to go through them, and you can follow along with me if you wish. So it says on challenge number 1, sketch the glide reflection. A glide reflection is a combination transformation where we not only translate, but we also reflect the shape. And we do them one at a time in the order given to us. So it says sketch the triangle that results from this sequence of transformations. The first thing it asks us to do is to translate the triangle with the rule. Every y value is b translated by x plus 2 and y minus 4. So if we remember from that last class, we want to make sure that we are going to go right 2 and down 4. So that means every point, and I want to use a different color. Pick any color you want. I'm going to go right 2 and down 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's my point right there. Okay. And I'm going to do that with the other points as well. Right 2, down 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be right there. And then right 2, down 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can connect these using my line tool. And there is step 1 done for you in green. The next thing they want you to reflect the translated triangle over the y-axis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use red and use my line tool to draw a line. If it would let me draw a line right there. There's my y-axis. That's going to be my line of reflection. So I'm going to pick another color. My final transformation, my final image is going to be an orange here. So that means I want to reflect this green image, the one I translated, over the y-axis. So that means I'm going to have a point here. And then this is 5 away, so that means it's going to be 5 away over here. And then this is 2 away from the line of reflection, so it's going to be 2 away right here. So I made some dots there to help me to connect these. And then here you go. And the orange one is your final image. Now, I then ask you if you reverse the order of the transformations and do the reflection first, will the resulting triangle end up in the same location? There's a little typo there, sorry. Will it end up in the same location, and explain? So a really good explanation for that is that you could essentially give it a try and see how it works out, and determine your answer. Okay, so we could go ahead and reflect this over the y-axis first, which would actually leave this point exactly where it's at. It would move this point here, and then that point would be over here. Connect it back over here. So there's the red one. And then if I move that right 2 down 4, it's going to land over here somewhere. And it's not going to get the same orange image that I had before. So because of it, the reflection and then moving it right and down 4, it's kind of doing the opposite effect. Okay. All right, let's go to slide 18. It's challenge number 2. Find the sequence of transformations. It says a sequence of transformation or a glide reflection were performed on the green triangle resulting in the purple triangle. Describe a sequence of translations or reflections that will accomplish this transformation. And they actually gave you the drawing capability on this so you could sort of test out what's going on here. Okay. So for me, what I'm immediately seeing is that my image is not facing the same direction. So there's got to be some sort of reflection going on here. Okay. And it's definitely moved up. Okay. So I do see that it is moved up. And I do see that it is reflecting. So let's say that I took this and I moved this green triangle up. Okay. I'll do my transformations in blue. So I'm going to move it up so that it lines up perfectly here. How big is it? 3. I want to make sure it stays congruent there. Okay, so if you moved it up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. So if I move it up 5, okay, so I went up 5 units, okay? And then it looks like if I were to flip it, let me draw a line here. If I were to flip it, let's say across this line here, right? Then this point would stay where it's at. This point would come over here, and this point would come over here, and it would line up correctly. So there is a reflection, except this time the reflection is not over the y-axis or the x-axis. It's over this vertical line. Now, a vertical line is always written as x equals. So the reflection is going to be over the line, x equals, and look what x equals. On this line, it equals -2. So it's going to be at x equals -2. Right? And I'm going to type that a little bit nicer there so you can actually read it. Okay, so that's exactly what's happening. Now, you may have thought, oh, I'm going to flip it first and then move it up. That's fine, right? So there's different ways that you could think of this. So I hope that this helps, and please come to support if you have any questions, and best of luck with your practice.